Wish you luck.
Yo, yo, yo. Happy Friday, guys. So I know PW kind of released the Saki X post, guys. You know, and the egg drop. That video was edited, guys. I actually caught the egg on the first try. That was an edited video.
I don't know about all that. No way.
Oh, man. Yeah, guys, we had a good time hanging out with the BDH fam. Let's go. Oh, man. Yeah, it was AI, chat. It was AI. Exactly. So, yeah, guys, I mean, we're kind of, obviously we put in some lows here. Got a bounce. I know PW just caught that bounce back to the upside. So I'm going to kind of look at that in a second. But DMONEY, I love you. I love you. How was the food? Oh, yeah, the food was good. Yeah, it was hibachi, guys. They had we had chicken, shrimp, and steak. So some veggies, some fried rice. You know, the typical hibachi menu. But it was really good. And good vibes, chat. I mean, right? So we had, I mean, a lot of the peeps from Pyra, obviously Victoria, myself, editor, pretty much all the members of the BDH. The giveaway, yeah, it sounds like, guys, you're going to get the email on Monday. So the winners were announced. I saw that, but I also heard that you're going to get the email on Monday. So just a heads up on that. So no +1, Sleepy Mocha. No +1. You know somebody, you got somebody for me, Sleepy Mocha? Let's go. Sounds like a move up from Chipotle. He must like you. Oh, man. Mr. 45, DMONEY has a +5. Yeah, right. Mila, what's up? How are you? Happy Friday. Done trading for today. Have fun and make that money, DMONEY. Hey, I appreciate that, Mila. Yeah, I'm hoping so, chat. I mean, we had a little bit of craziness, right? At like 9:40, you had Trump, I guess, doing a speech, and you had a kind of like a sell-off that kind of sparked the sell-off, right? I guess a nice little dump on the 5-minute chart. After that 5-minute ORB was kind of set, you had a push up the next candle, and then you had pretty much nice little dump to the downside, right? The next candle, 66-point candle to the downside with follow through, right? The next candle. So, and then you had a sell-off. So, I mean, we're bearish right now. PW is kind of saying, is this the low of day? I'm not sure, chat. I mean, we've been kind of, we are hanging out below 1450, 200 EMA on the 4-hour chart. We're right at, but I mean, the interesting part, we're right at the 50 EMA on the daily chart, right? This is the daily chart we're kind of looking at right now, and we're hanging out right above the 50 EMA. So got to be a little cautious here and kind of see what the market gives. You kind of want to see price like kind of get momentum back above the 14 to be bullish. If you're taking if I'm taking longs, it has to kind of, it's going to have to be measured, right? Because right now there's nothing really kind of saying to go long on the lower time frame. So I'm kind of, this is a tough area, right? Because technically if we're bearish, the EMAs to the downside should be respected, right? Meaning that price might get up here to the 14 EMA and reject back down for a sell-off. So we'll see what happens. It could V-shape. Yeah, it could. So got to watch that, right? I mean, that's totally possible. I mean, previous candle, 1 hour candle, sell-off was 339 points, almost 340 points. So yeah, you could probably expect some kind of short-term bounce, even if they want to take price lower. I mean, that wouldn't be surprising. Going to be choppy for a while. Yeah, it could be. D-Money snuck in early because he got tired of holding long hour logs. Man, guys, it's been cray carry, man. Tim Hoffey, what's up, man? Do you trade silver also? No, I do not. I don't trade silver. So we're we got about 20 minutes left on this, a little bit more than 20 minutes left on this current 1 hour candle chat. And I mean, it's interesting to say the least. So this little area, I mean, if I look at the 4 hour chart and I'm like, okay, where could price this is the area, closest area, right? It's kind of like a reaction level. Back to the upside. So is that gonna hold, right? Are those lows at 118? Is that gonna hold? And we kind of expand back to the upside. We'll see. So yeah, I would expect probably some bounces, guys. Maybe I see like, all right, so basically what I'm saying, right, for like little scalps here, 172 on this current 5-minute candle should hold, right? Because if we're gonna put in a low, higher low, then we're gonna bounce from here, right? We're not gonna take out 172, previous candle's low. Until that kind of pattern like stops, or until that pattern breaks, then yeah, right? I mean, if that low gets taken out, we're probably headed lower, right? If that low gets respected, we're probably gonna have a nice little push up on the lower time frame. And that low got taken, right? So probably more pressure coming to the downside. All right, I'm gonna so we're kind of like right in this area, right, guys? Like where it needs to flush 100. Like if it's gonna go to the downside, that 120 level I was kind of talking about. Yeah, right now no longs, guys. I don't see longs. So let me kind of, oh, 1 second. Any trades today? Yeah, I took a couple trades on some Lucid accounts. I'll pull that up in a second. But I mean, this level needs to hold, guys. So that's the only issue, right? We're kind of reacting right back outside of that gray box temporarily, but on the 5-minute chart, new lows were put in. So yeah, this playlist is actually called Deep Focus Music on YouTube. Let's go. All right, gonna try a short here, guys. Stop is back above like. Now I would say if I enter this short here, where's my stop gonna be? Because this is a reactionary level, to be honest. So that's the only issue. So if I get short here, trying to see if we can get a break below 120, looking for 20 plus points, where is the stop gonna be, right? It's kind of it's a little difficult though to do that because you almost want to see momentum to the downside. The 1 hour chart, yeah, it's bearish. 15-minute chart is bearish, but can we get follow through to kind of take us lower, right? So I like shorts here, and I'm gonna try a short. And I'm gonna see if we can break below 120, guys. Low risky though. If be careful if you're gonna take a trade in this area because this is a reactionary area, and that's the scary part, right? Meaning that, I mean, hey, if the trade doesn't work, it doesn't work. But the last time we were here, we had some selling pressure, but I see the lower lows, and see how we're kind of bouncing back and forth, and we're not getting follow through. So I would say, yeah, you got to kind of measure this out, guys, because 164, I just feel like we're going to bounce, to be honest. So I'm not quite convinced on this one. Looking to the left on the higher time frame, 4 hour chart. Right? So I might, yeah. This could be all right. So now this current rejection point. Oh man, the chat's funny, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing. So yeah, guys, we could have a reversal back to the upside, and that's why I said, right. I'm just basically looking at the chart, and I'm saying. You need higher highs, or sorry, higher lows being put in on the 5-minute chart. We just had a lower low. Now, could we bounce from here? Absolutely, because we got a wick at the bottom of the previous 5-minute candle as well, rejection wick. Nothing certain, guys. But if we get bullish above 207, then I'm probably looking for longs. Either way, I'm not gonna, right? I'm just gonna trade what I see on the chart. I just need a solid candle closure to like to be bearish. I want a solid candle closure, and for bulls, I want the same thing, right? Momentum to the upside. Did you take that short? Nah, I didn't take anything yet. So I like, so if you're a bull, you like what you're seeing here, right? We're kind of holding this level that I kind of talk about. Looking to the left on the 4-hour chart, right? Reactionary level, 1-hour chart. You see the nice wick at the bottom of the candle, and the top wick, it's only 35 points, right? So yeah, there could be a higher wick. Wouldn't be surprising, guys, when we had a 300 plus previous 1-hour candle. So you just want to start seeing highs get put in, right? Higher highs. And maybe we're forming some kind of like double bottom here to expand back up. Nice 15-minute candle if it holds. Yeah, reversal. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but you would also want to see it probably green though, right? You want to see like this current 15-minute candle green. Ideally. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. We'll see. Gonna give it time, chat, right? Gonna give it time. I mean, it's in a reactionary level. And yeah, we're getting a push. So you got about a minute and 10 seconds left on this current candle. Were you able to pick any points in the morning open? Yeah, I picked up some. Yes, I'll go over that in a second. Yeah, the candle's looking pretty good, right? This is what you want to see on the 15-minute chart. You want to see a green like hammer or bullish pin bar outside of that higher time frame like level, right? 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, 15-minute chart looks pretty good as a nice reaction, right? You do have a lower low though on the current 15-minute candle, but you got highs being put in, right? Compared to previous candles, and I think the 14 EMA 275 is probably in play if they're gonna push it. All right, so here's a new candle, guys. So I like the retracement down. Pretty much right at the open of the candle, right? Form some kind of bottom wick and expand higher, preferably. Up here to 267. So I'm gonna try. I want a long here, to be honest. I wanted more of a retracement down though, but I like the longs, especially since the candle kind of opened with no top wick. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get a little bit more deeper retracement. Before pushing up. Or are we gonna go flat? So if we kind of get back inside of that gray box, guys, that's not great. And we could be ranging, unfortunately, because we didn't get followed through, right? So let's see what happens. I'm short at 25,602. Yeah. It's just like a little bit of a tougher area to be short. But it could work. I mean, yeah. I mean, and if we flush through the low of this previous, I mean, you're probably up right now, right? Obviously. So the low of the previous 5-minute candle is 25,156. So if that gets taken, that's not great short term. This will kind of be like the bounce level that I was talking about that you would want. because the current 15-minute candle, guys, is kind of retracing and testing that gray area, right? So this would be like, but down all the way to 136. So you got room. But if price is gonna bounce, you would expect it to bounce from here, right? Back to the upside. Kind of take out 225 if they're going to take it back up, right? Trap some shorts. But if it flushes through here, then obviously that bias has to change. So yeah, this is kind of like a wait and kind of see. My stop, if I'm in the long right now, my stop would have to be below the previous 5-minute candle's low. 156.50 would be the stop. So it's not looking too hot, right? So sometimes after momentum, like big drops, chat, right? It's kind of like you have to kind of let price set up a little bit, and then you can kind of pick a direction. More sell through. Short 1 minute. I'm already calling it the way Pat is. He's gonna recognize D-Money with. Ah man, I don't know what's going on here. People like you because you're respectful and nice. Hey, I appreciate that, guys. But yeah, I mean it. Like this area is a little. So this would have to be a bounce area, right? Like if I'm we're kind of ranging. 5-minute chart, we're ranging. That's what I see right now. What time are you leaving today? I'm not sure yet. This morning was that blow account price action. K Kemp. Yeah, I know. When you right, you right. $30-minute chart. I mean, does it want this low down here to get taken out? Previous candle's low. 134. Looking that way. All right, D-Money, are you a gamer? No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm interested in that new Grand Theft. I mean, when it finally gets released in like 2050. So I might actually kind of get into that, to be honest. All I want for Christmas is for Jerome to give me my girl back. Let's go. Yeah, this is kind of choppy, guys. Like, you want follow through on the moves and for more direction, right? Like more clear direction. So you kind of want to see like us kind of break out of this little range that we're in. If we're going to go up and test 252 or we're going to drop below 118, right? That's basically what I'm saying. And it's looking like the bears are wanting to push this lower. Looking like we going downtown. Yep. We going downtown. She gone. All right. So that's good though, guys, right? Because if we kind of break out of this box, then, you know, I think 4-hour chart, there's really, to be honest, there's really no level except for like 24,825. All the way down here, right? So 800 level could be in play, guys. 1-hour chart. Yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, you got these little small areas, so we'll kind of see on a 1-hour chart. You got like 25,000 level can get taken. So let's see if we kind of close on this current 5-minute candle below the gray box. So I'm gonna wait for that, right? Let's see if we can close below the gray box. We got a rejection off the 14 EMA. Basically, right? We know that now. We had consolidation and a break to the downside, so yeah, I like shorts here, guys. Possibly, right? If we can break through this level, we need to break this bottom of the gray box. If we can break that, then I'm definitely looking for a short. So 118 needs to be broken. But if we can't, then we're kind of chopping back and forth. And I would probably target 100 level or lower. Short already happened, dropped to 20 points. Yeah, I know. But you're not getting follow through. That's the issue though, right? You can't just go off one candle. Like, because like, so if you short it, if I short from here, my stop would be back above 185, right? On this current candle. I mean, we had like a little range. That we were stuck in, and we kind of broke below it, right? And it's not clean, so don't get me wrong, it's not clean, right? And that's what I'm saying. So you wanted the range to basically be broken. You want the low to be broken of that gray box. And we're kind of like, it was just a deeper retracement. We're going right back up. Let's go. So got to be careful, guys. 65 points down on one candle, and the next candle is pretty much the same length already, right? 60 points back up. This drop is so overextended. Chop and then rise, I'm thinking. Range traders, this is your time. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Yeah, this is choppy chop, guys. So is there room to the downside? Absolutely, there is, right? But it's just like you had a huge move already down. So that's why it's a little tougher now. And every drop that's happening is kind of getting bought right back up. So got to be a little careful. How long am I streaming today? At least until 2 o'clock, guys. I know we got the boat show tonight, so just a heads up, right? We do have the boat show, so that's what PW is talking about. We got the boat show, boat parade, so let's go. It'll be my first time, guys. First time going to a boat parade, so looking forward to that. Heard you had a few too many drinks last night, D-Money? No, man, never that. No, I had a couple of drinks, guys, and that was it. So, pin bars on a 5-minute chart. Yeah, I know. I see it. So that all right. So the current 15-minute candle, is it gonna close bullish, right? The problem is it has a lower low compared to the previous 15-minute candle's low. So, right, it didn't like have a higher low and it wasn't able to put in a higher high. And it just closed. So do we push up a little bit and then push down again and put in a lower low? Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, Pompano Beach. Pompano Beach. Did I miss a trade of you already? No, I didn't take anything yet because we haven't got follow through on the moves that we're kind of seeing. I mean, I would love nothing more, chat, than longs to ride this back up to the upside, right? I mean, that's like an ideal like setup, but somebody kind of said it in the chat as well. Like, this is a range trader time. Yeah, it could be. Because, I mean, so the gray box that I have on the chart, chat, if you're kind of tuning in now, that's basically the 4-hour charts. The last time, the low. Like, last time we were here, we had a reaction back the opposite direction, right? To the upside into the 300s plus. So that's mapped out on the chart only to kind of know that. And then I kind of look for price action to kind of set up either bullish or bearish, preferably like inside of the gray box or right above or below the gray box, right? So I'm just kind of waiting for something that kind of gives me more clues. But I mean, look at this 15-minute chart. That kind of tells you everything you need to know, right? You had a green bullish pin bar outside of the gray box. You had the next candle, couldn't put in a higher high, lower low, yes. This current 15-minute candle, nope, basically no top wick, is bearish. So are we going to get a flush to the downside, right? Take out the 100 level or lower. Yeah, we're in a clear bearish trend. I agree. We are. Yeah, that hasn't changed, chat. I'm not saying that we're bullish at all, but you have to look on the chart and you have to look at reaction levels on charts. That's how you trade. Like, if you don't know what's happened the last time price was in an area, then you're basically just kind of trading the current candle, and you have to kind of know what's going on, what happened the last time price was at a certain price or area. That's all I'm saying. You got to keep that in mind. So, and especially after a long drop already of, it's hard to short down here without a bigger push up when the candle before it was 350 points. And we're getting that push back up, right? We're kind of stuck in a range. How's the hangover, D-Money? Yeah, I'm not hungover, guys. I'm not hungover. That's funny. Yeah, guys, do me a solid. We got 2,160 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're kind of like stuck in a range. I wish it was a little bit more. You kind of want a push up, chat, even if we're going to go for more shorts, for more downside. You kind of want to push back up, right? After a 350 point drop, trap some longs, and then maybe more downside to come. But if I'm bearish down here, I'm not feeling great because we're kind of consolidating in a range. That's not great if I'm bearish. So in a range, you buy at the bottom of the range and you sell at the top of the range, right? Until that breaks in either direction. But right now, I mean, right? We're going sideways right now. And I want to basically, if I'm bullish, I want to see higher highs be put in on the 5-minute candles, right? I want to start seeing like higher highs, or sorry, higher lows, and then maybe start to see higher highs, obviously, right? Taking out previous candles highs as well. So yeah, I'm not trying to fight the trend, but you also kind of got to know where you're getting short at if you're getting short, right? If you're getting short down here after 350 point drop, you know, what's the probability, right, that we're going to continue down right away, right? Doesn't mean we can't drop, but what's the probability? And if this pattern holds, right, that we just had previously, guys, then maybe this candle right now is going to flush, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna because you can kind of see that pattern, right? You had a green candle, black candle, and then you had a push down, green candle, black candle. Then maybe this is gonna take out 120, guys. I'm gonna try a short here, guys. See if we can get down here to the bottom of 117. I'm in a short. Entry was 151. Not gonna give it a lot of room, guys. Want to see if we can flush the 120. And we're kind of getting right back up, right? But I want at least 10 points on the trade, chat. If I can get it, right? But you want to flush here, basically take out 120 level. Which would be about a 30-point trade. Nvidia keeps getting pushed up. Yeah. Yeah, you just want follow through here to kind of push through these lows at 120, guys. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I mean, it's kind of struggling, right? Yeah, it's kind of pushing back up. So no follow through, right? I think I was up like 5 points, 6 points. Still got 2 minutes left on this candle. 15-minute chart looks bearish. You just want to push down, right? The only issue is there's no top wick, but I mean, based off of the price action, we'll see. Not gonna give it much more room, guys. If we get back outside of the gray box, I gotta close it, and I'm gonna close, right? Because it popped right back up. So this is what I'm saying. Like, so that there's no follow through on the sell-offs, guys. Right? So we'll see if I want to flush here. Let's give it a second. Yeah, it's like watching paint dry, guys. Let's go. Right back to the top of the gray box. So yeah. Let's see if let's see if this is the follow through candle, guys, right? If it snaps back up, that's not great. You want to see follow through to the downside. Take out these lows. Trying to give it time. All right, there you go, guys. There's over 10 points. All right. Got bottom ticked. All right, so that was if you took that trade, you probably made about 15 points. Kind of closed it, right? I didn't, and I might actually short it again and put my stop, guys, above 158. Yeah, I know exactly. I know the 1 hour closes in 4 minutes. That's why I wasn't, it's like ridiculous, right? Sometimes it feels like, it basically kind of feels like we're building up, guys, for a push, and if we can't break down, that's the only thing, right? It's like why see how we're kind of bouncing right back up now to the top of the gray box. So I'm happy I closed that trade. If you took that W, guys, drop a W in the chat. Let's go. I mean, I gave it time, right? I mean, I think everybody can agree on that, guys. I gave it enough time to kind of flush. It didn't want to flush, so. So, I mean, this is kind of nasty, though. I'm not gonna lie, because no follow through so far, guys, in either direction, right? Every pop gets sold back down, every drop gets bought back up. So you gotta kind of be patient and kind of wait for some momentum to come into the market. Maybe this next 1 hour candle is gonna give it to us. We got about 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. D-Money, what was in the water guns last night? It was actually Saki. Up $6,800 thanks to you and PW. Hey, congrats, Troy. Sell limit 25 200. You got 25 200 as your sell limit. Yeah, I mean that matches the EMA. I mean, yeah, you're kind of buying, you're kind of selling. I mean, I'll be honest. So we're kind of stuck in a range, guys. So you have to kind of, if you're going to trade the range, I kind of talk about that a lot now, right? Because we've had range markets over the last like week and a half, especially in power hour or afternoon session. So you almost have to kind of identify the range. So if you can identify the high and the low of the range, and then you're buying basically the bottom of the range, and you're selling the top of the range, and you're looking to scalp, right? Because a lot of times after a big move, we consolidate, and then we're gonna obviously get some kind of movement, hopefully, but it could be back to opposite direction to the upside because we're not really breaking down from this level. So you try to buy at the bottom, right, on lows, basically the wicks of candles, bottom wicks of candles. You try to buy there, and you can put your stop like below the range low, and you try to ride it back up to the top of the range. That's how I would have to kind of trade this right now until price action kind of picks up with momentum. Lunchtime, yeah. when you write, you write. Selling of AI stocks. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the news, Josh. Let's check out Nvidia, guys. I haven't looked at that yet, right? So I apologize. It's always, I don't know why it like, I try to save this chart and it doesn't, so I got to adjust that really quick. Yeah, kind of same thing on Nvidia. I mean, if you look at 5 minutes, I mean, we're kind of building up. I feel like to go higher. We're going higher, guys. Nvidia looks like it's pumping up to the upside. So would expect NQ to follow right now temporarily. So we are at the top of the range, but yeah, we're building up to go higher, chat. Look at it. Look at Nvidia on the right-hand side of your screen. You got like a nice little double bottom on Nvidia 5-minute chart. That's bullish. Bullish reversal pattern, right? Doesn't mean that that's going to last all day. I'm not saying that because I know somebody in the chat's probably going to say like, oh, overall we're bearish, but yeah, we're going to push higher, it looks like. These are the 5 lucid accounts, guys. So I'm basically just kind of taking what I can get on these accounts today, right? So I took trades this morning off the opening range. So these are the accounts, right? So I'm just kind of not rushing anything. We'll kind of see what the next setup is. But I do feel like we're gonna get a push here for longs. So I'm looking for that for on NQ. Now this is the new 1-hour candle. Let's check out the 1-hour candle on NQ and Nvidia. So look at the 1-hour candle on Nvidia, right hand side of your screen. You got a long wick at the bottom. So is 270, 280 level going to get taken on NQ? To the upside, or are we going to reject, right? So short term, you have to kind of look at the momentum, right? 5-minute chart, side by side, Nvidia and NQ. Nvidia is right below the 14. NQ is hanging out right below the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. If you get a candle closure above that 14 EMA, then we could be headed up to 374, which is the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So yeah, I like longs here, chat. Now you got about 1 minute and 40 seconds left on this current 5-minute candle. So maybe we get a push back down on the next candle and form some kind of bottom wick and then expand higher. But yeah, you can kind of see, somebody was kind of talking about that. Yeah, this is like a nice little V-shaped recovery on NQ as well. Just a little delayed. You got like a little double bottom here, or you can even say unconventional. Like, yeah, longs look good, chat. They look really good for some kind of bounce. So we got about 57 seconds left. So I'm waiting for this current 5-minute candle to close. If this is your first time rocking out with D-Money, I appreciate the support, guys. Typically, I trade Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Just trying to make a little money. All right, we're coming up on the close of the 5-minute candle. And yeah, guys, I mean, Nvidia looks good. So I would say probably we're due for a pump here. Ideally, you will want some kind of retracement down, but you might not get it. So you would have to kind of measure your stop here, because the stop has to probably be wider right now. That's the only issue that you got to look at. Know where your stop loss is going to be if you're taking a long. Nvidia is right at the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So now, do we come down here first before going long? That remains to be seen, right? But the longs are definitely probably the higher probability trade. I would have to say, right? After a 350 plus point drop. Look at 4-hour candle, very little top wick. Yeah, let's look at the 4-hour. All right, so that's Nvidia on your right hand side, and this is NQ. Yeah, yeah. But that could be bearish as well, though, right? This candle needs to close. We'll have more information on that at 2 o'clock, right? How this candle kind of closes out. But yeah, it basically, to your point, though, yeah, you basically had a flush to the downside and no kind of push back up before dropping. So that is a little interesting, right? So yeah, I like the longs here, chat. Probably could be, believe it or not, if they're really going to push it outside of this area that has kind of been stalling in, we're probably headed up to test the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. 367. And NQ kind of loves to do that, right? NQ loves to kind of look super duper bearish, and then you get a reversal, right? So I'm going to try a long here, guys. So my stop is going to be back below. So I'm in a long from 245. So I want to see if I can pick up a pop through 275. I like what I see on Nvidia, right? All right, pretty quick, guys. I mean, it's let's see if we get a pump here. All right, there's over 10 points. There's over 10 points, chat. Let's go, baby. I'm going to close that out, guys. Stop was below the 14 EMA. I called that out. Stop was below the 14 EMA. 5-minute chart. 213. Ideally, you want some kind of pushback down. Thomas, doing your thing as usual, D. I love to see it. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I just kind of saw the momentum, guys. Let me kind of talk through that really quick. Now, the thing is, the reason why I didn't hold it for longer, this would be the first candle chat above the 14 EMA that closes, right? So if we're bullish, you want price to close above the 14 EMA. So I don't get married to it when it's the first candle above it, because what if it rejects? So if it closes above the 14, then there's probably more upside coming to that 363 level. Edward LA, what a day. 10K so far. Nice. Mr. X, yeah, I use 14 and 50. I use 1450 and 200 EMA. Could we go lower? Yeah, we could. I mean, but all right. So this is what I'm saying, chat. So we close above the 14 EMA. So technically that's bullish. Your stop would have to be back below it. The way that, based on how I trade. Because if we break back below the 14, which is like 217, 218 level, then we're probably going a lot lower. So if we kind of can maintain now the EMA, the 14, and kind of stay above it, we're probably headed up to the 50 EMA, right, at 361. So, but the 1 hour chart is kind of like approaching the previous candle's high. I don't know why that's like set up like that. So previous candle high is 277. But if we can maintain the 14 EMA and hold it, then we're probably headed a lot higher, chat. Yeah, and see that expansion now to the upside? Looks like we're gonna squeeze out this consolidation. Yeah, I'm not surprised, right? Like that's what I'm saying, guys. If we hold the 14 EMA, that's bullish, right? That's temporarily bullish. Now, I know there's people in the chat that's probably gonna be like, well, the overall trend is bearish. You're correct, but we had a 350 plus point sell-off to the downside, guys. So a lot of times, even if they're gonna drop price lower, you need some kind of energy the opposite direction to kind of trap some people, and then you continue to move lower, right? But as long as we stay above the 14 EMA, I'm bullish right now. If we get back below the 14 EMA, then I'm going to be bearish again. That's just how I have to trade it. D-Money, why did you change that song? Yeah, I think it's copyrighted, to be honest. Got to be careful on that, chat. Calling it right now. 200 EMA. Or 200 moving average. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, this could be the recovery on the session, guys. As long as but obviously we need to get and stay above that 14 EMA, right? Like you don't want to see price right now back below 220. LOL, you guys listen to this guy. He's going both ways just to keep you guys entertained. So you use his code. Santi, so I've actually called out 2 winning trades. So I'm not sure. And I don't even have a code. So that's why I know that you're probably a hater. And I'm going to block you now. Because if you knew what you were talking about, you wouldn't even say that. So you gone. Go to somebody else's stream and or go to your stream and try to cause havoc, man. He gone. Yeah, guys. So like, I mean, it's crazy, right? Like I don't understand that, guys. Honestly, I don't. So, and I actually kind of take offense to that, guys, and the reason why is because I'm not the perfect trader, but I'm gonna try to take the best A+ setups that I can take, right? Am I gonna be perfect? Absolutely not. But I try to take the best trades, guys. And I actually trade better on stream, and I think I've said that before because I'm like cautious of like, I know there's new traders, guys, that tune into my show that want to learn and like all of that stuff, and I take that serious, chat. So I'm not gonna let somebody come into the stream and like talk crazy talk. Yeah, so we're kind of holding a 14 EMA, guys. So if that holds, like I said, we're going higher. So, and I like I said, I like the longs here, guys. I like the longs. As long as we stay above the 14 EMA, right? If we break back below the 14, then I would say there's probably more downside coming, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. And like I said, I mean, because we've had a 350+ point sell-off. So even if we're going to go lower, that doesn't mean we cannot get up here to like 327, which is the 15-minute charts, 14 EMA. And then maybe we get some rejection to the downside. That's possible. Called out 2 trades, guys, so far, right? 2 winning trades. And I like longs here, to be honest. So I'm trying to quick long, guys. You might not be able to get into this trade. It pushed on me as soon as I kind of called it out, so I can't do much about that. But I think the reason why is because, so your stop would have to be basically back below this candle's low, but entry was 262, guys. So I'm in a long from 262. Let's see what happens here. If we're going to get a push or we're going to reject, right? So, but I mean, basically what I'm seeing is I'm seeing some no bottom wick on the candle. So I want to see if we can push hard here, maybe up to, let's see. All right, there's over 10 points on the trade. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Guys, let's go, baby. All right, there was right at almost 20 points. Almost, right? All right, I'm gonna take it off, guys. That's over 15 points. Let's go, baby. Let them hate, chat. Let them hate. Thanks, D-Money. Back to even in my account. Let's go. Yeah, guys, it's crazy, right? And we're probably gonna go higher. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna hit that 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. I wouldn't get greedy, chat. I would say trail your stop if you're in profit on that trade. But it could pop 300. Do me a solid, guys. We got 2,300 likes on. Sorry, almost 2,400 people tuned into the stream. I've called out 3 trades so far, guys. All winning trades. This trade is still running if you held it, right? Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We should be well over 1,000 likes, guys. Typically, D-Money gets 1,500 likes on the stream, right? Or close to it. Yesterday, I had 1,400 likes. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Past 2 evals today. Thanks, D-Money, for your insight and analysis. Hey, you did all the work, not me. I don't want to take any credit for that, right? All right, there's 295, chat. All right, so you know what's crazy, right? So I don't know what it is, chat. I've been getting more and more haters that kind of pop up in the stream. So I don't know if they're coming from other people's streams or what it is. If they're upset because maybe their views are dropping or something. Like, I don't know what it is, guys. And I'm just being honest, right? But I'm gonna keep doing me. And right, I mean, I called out 3 trades. That last trade was a banger trade. So just trying to make a little money. We got almost 2,500 people tuned into the stream, guys. Let's go. I appreciate the support. It's funny though, right? As soon as the hater comes in, guys, the next banger trade popped up, right? You gotta love it. Yeah, we're pretty close to that 300 level. And once again, guys, that's basically kind of matches what I see on the 15-minute chart. So that's what I was kind of talking about. 14 EMA sitting at like 330 area. So, but like I said, I would be smart on the trade, right? I would kind of, and like I kind of said, I kind of called that, right? I said if price can get back above the 14 and respect the 14 and not close back below it, then we're gonna head higher. And that played, right? I'm new for about 2 weeks. Love you. Doing a great job teaching. Hey, I appreciate that, Bob. Why you don't trail? Yeah, I mean, it all depends. I mean, I got to get better at that. To be honest, I got to get better at trailing. That's so focus is for the new year for me, chat. Obviously, I think I said it yesterday as well. So holding some of these higher time frame trades longer, and you know that's my #1 thing that I got to get better at when it aligns with the higher time frame, right? If it's a range market, I'm not concerned about holding. I'm gonna look for 10 points in full transparency, right? If the market's in a range market, because it's not putting in higher highs and higher lows as an example. But if it's a trend market in one direction, I need to hold those trades. Hi, D-Money from Abu Dhabi. Ah, man. Hey, what's up? How are you? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Somebody said what the schedule is going to be like for Christmas. I'm not sure yet, chat. I would say stay tuned. Got to get with PW on that. So I know we got Christmas week. Obviously, when we have New Year's week as well, right? So I'm not sure. Stay tuned. So if this is your first time rocking out with D-Money, I appreciate the support. Typically, I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Hi, D-Money from London. Hey, how are you? Always hate the 12 to 1 trading. Yeah, I know. You got to take what you can get, though, right? I mean, I think fortunately for us, we had a sell-off kind of going into that 11 o'clock area. We kind of hung around down here on the 5-minute chart, and then we weren't breaking down, right? And I kind of said it. I said, like, we need to break below. And I know somebody was like, somebody mentioned, they were like, oh, the market's short down here, right? They kept saying that it was short, but yeah, but if we're not breaking down, we're going higher. I mean, that's, I mean, right? You got to know. That's why I said it, Chad, earlier, right? Look at the, now, you know, we're kind of looking at it on the 4-hour chart, and you can see the reaction that I was talking about, right? The last time we were in this area, when you look to the left on the chart, which was November 26th, we had a reaction back to the upside. And that's what we're getting right now. So that's why I was saying you have to know what price did the last time it was at a price point or an area of interest, right? Does that mean that it couldn't like crater through that area? Absolutely 100%. But a lot of times you'll get a reaction back the opposite direction. Even if they're going to take price lower, sometimes buyers are going to step in, right? And push it higher. And then maybe that next candle will give you more downside. Who knows? We'll have to see. First time here, I just subscribed. No hater, I'm a lover. The long was perfectly called. Hey, I appreciate that. Hello from Dallas. Hey, what's up? How are you? Still looking for more longs? I mean, you got to look at a 30-minute chart. I would say probably let the 30-minute candle close. This is a 30-minute candle right here. And kind of see how it closes out. And then I'll kind of go from there. I mean, guys, I think that was 3 trades so far, right? Was that 3 trades? If you made money, guys, drop a W in the chat and how many trades you took in this session. Rocking with D-Money. Yeah, somebody took, yeah, so it was 3 trades. So if you close out that, I think probably the first trade, I think maybe it was the first trade, I'm not sure. Maybe you close that trade out when it kind of got back up to the top of the gray box, but I didn't close that trade, right? I let it ride out, and I closed it for about 10 points, right? W, 3 trades, up $4,000 on this session, $7,000 on a day. Nice. Bro, how are you so cool-minded? Man, I think life kind of teaches you that stuff. Guys, I've managed, I was a store manager for Target for 5 years. I worked there for 10. I was a manager for Walmart I ran 2 Walmart stores, guys. Worked there for 5 years. And that's like, you're managing, like, you're in charge of hundreds and hundreds of employees, chat. So that's a high stress job. So trading is looking at charts, and you got to know like probabilities, meaning that you know every trade is not going to work out. You would like for every trade to work out, but you're not going to trade perfectly. So you have to kind of put that in perspective. And yeah, I mean, that's just basically, you know, I was working 60, 70 hours a week, chat, before trading full time. So, and streaming. So D-Money, you ever worked at Lehigh Acres store? No, but I'm well aware of where that store is, though. Lost in Space. Are you in California? No, we're actually in South Florida. So I'm in, I actually live in downtown Fort Lauderdale. So let's go. Busy dairy department, LOL. Man, it's all busy. I mean, especially this time of the year, right? I'm fortunate, guys. I'm blessed, right? D-Money, you must have been making more than what you're making trading though. No, so guys, I'm not here. I don't stream for free, chat, right? I mean, PW obviously pays me to be here. So you got to keep that in mind. I see it. I still see eggs in my sleep. So guys, I think somebody was like kind of saying like which company is crazier, Walmart or Target. Believe it or not, I've had crazier stories at Target. Dead bodies floating in the back of the store. I've had like one store I was in, there was like 3 break-ins. I had an associate that tried to set the store on fire, right? Because his girlfriend broke up with him. So he literally like tried to set the store on fire. You had to have like, so all the sprinkler systems in the store went off. The store is like flooded, guys. I mean, literally, like it's like crazy. All because his girlfriend like said, you gone. Where is that store? That was actually Davy's Super Target. It's at the corner of University and Sterling, if you're familiar with if you're in South Florida. Could this be the push up to go lower? I mean, this is a new 30-minute candle we're kind of looking at on the chart, and I would say, I mean, anything's possible. But I mean, you would 5-minute chart. I mean, we're right back below the 14. So this is what I was talking about, chat, right? So you're bearish if we're below the 14 EMA. And right now we're bearish. You got to be temporarily bearish because we just closed back below the 14. Right? So they could push this back down to that gray box. Yeah, it's very possible. So the EMAs, they tend to act as kind of like a dynamic, like support and resistance. That's how I kind of trade them. So if we're below them and the market, the trend is down, then I got to be temporarily bearish. D-Money, I guess you can say his girlfriend has a target on him. Yeah. Hey, I mean, this guy, I guess that that was the breaking point. Great day, great week. The BDH is making D-Money. Nice. So D-Money, you buy near the wicks? Yeah, I tried to buy off wicks as much as possible because those are like reaction points. Doesn't mean that that's, you know, nothing's the end all say all. But yeah, I mean, so if you're bullish right now, you're not feeling great because we're back below the 14 EMA. And we could kind of come back down here and maybe that was the energy we needed to go lower. Like, who knows, right? So you definitely don't want to see us like, and that's what I was kind of calling out. So if you took that short right off the EMA, I mean, that was a nice, 30-point trade? Over 30-point dump. So 30-minute candle closed. Previous 30-minute candle was bearish, guys. Or sorry, bullish. So you want obviously the low of the previous 30-minute candle to stay intact. 25,162 is the level I'm actually referring to. That level needs to hold if I'm short-term bullish based off the 30-minute chart because I don't want to see a new low be put in. So you got to kind of look at the higher time frames as well. 1 hour chart, I mean, it was able to put in a higher high. This is the 1 hour chart we're looking at. It was able to put in a higher high compared to the previous 1 hour candle. It's kind of pulling back a little bit. Right now it has a higher low as well. So 4 hour chart is still bearish. You got about 1 hour and 26 minutes left. Hey, hello D, what time do you start streaming each day? I'm in the UK and want to catch you from the start. Yeah, so my normal time is 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's a little unconventional because we got the boat parade today. So I was talking with PW yesterday, so did an early start today, right at 11 o'clock. But that's not typically the start time. Typically PW streams to like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So today he had to go make sure the boat is, so basically it's like a boat parade chat where, you know, all those boats get decorated, Christmas lights, everybody dresses up, and like you go out on the water and there's a parade. So that's going on later today. D-Money is the next president of Haiti. Let's go. Yeah, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We got 2,430 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Dropped 3 trades already, guys. Called out 3 winning trades. So, dropping some sauce here. We only have 909 likes, chat. And I called out 3 winning trades. We got 2,300 people. Actually, sorry, 2,429 people tuned into the stream. So, let's go. Doing it hungover? I know, right? Nah, I'm not hungover. All right, this is the 5-minute chart. So same thing I kind of talked about. You got a bullish kind of like hammer that just closed. This current candle is kind of pushing down. So, but like I said, for me, I want to see us back above the 14 for longs. If that can't happen, then, you know, I'm not really interested in longs. But this could be a higher low. I do see that setup, chat. Could be a higher low, right? You got a low here, you got a higher low, you got a higher low, and then we push up higher and take out 340 to the upside. Have to see what happens. Praying it is. Somebody's in the long probably already, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, it's D-Money, you're a great addition to the BDH. Keep up the great work, man. Merry Christmas. Hey, Jacob, I appreciate that. Honestly, I do. I'm living your old life. The city rooster. I hope to make it to the other side of the wall. Yeah, the old, hey. And guys, I was making good money as a store manager. I'm not here like complaining about what I was making or anything. I'm just telling you guys that it's a lot. It's a lot of, right? It's a lot of work. Very new to this. How do you get the EMAs to show up on TradingView? Yeah, if you go to you can go to this tab. I don't think you can see it because it's kind of blocked, but it's the tab that looks like it has like a little squiggly line and it has like little bars on it. It's the indicator tab. You click on that, you go to the search bar, you put in EMA, and you click on the first one, which is moving average exponential, and then that's how you get it on your chart. There's also a video on that on our page as well, right? On the page that you're currently on. D-Money, you should fire Pete. Yeah, man, you guys, chat's undefeated, man. All right, so yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, chat. This could be a higher low to push back higher. Stop would have to be back below the 14 EMA. So if this candle closes bullish back above the 14, that could be a trade for me for a long. D-Buddy explained the bounce both ways indicator and how to make my girlfriend use it. I know, right? Yeah, guys. I mean, but the thing is, I mean, guys, you know, my job as a streamer coming into the BDH, right, is to try to help grow the channel. So I do recognize that we have a lot of new subscribers and new people that are kind of joining into the stream. So I realize that. So that's why I'm not gonna, you know, but I'm gonna direct you if you're new. Like I said, I appreciate the support. We got some videos up on the stream or on the channel as well that you can kind of look at, and there's definitely some EMA breakdowns. Yeah, that trade is looking like that's what it is, right, guys? A higher low. So I'm interested in a long here. You got about 56 seconds left on this current candle, so we'll kind of see how this candle closes out. I like the long here, chat, for a push. Take out 299, 300 level. Yeah, so you see how we're getting this reaction? All right, so I kind of got in quick on that trade, about 10 points. I called it, guys. So if you're not kind of catching, keep in mind the delay, somebody said. Yeah. All right, so, but I think we're headed higher, guys. We might get a retracement down first, but I think 300 level is probably going to get kind of get snapped, right? But we might get a push down first, right? We might get a retracement down here to like 244, and I'm probably going to long it again, to be honest. Because that looks like a higher low to me. That looks like a higher low. If you held that trade that long, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a 300 pop. There's 282. So even if you held, guys, you probably picked up 10 points on that trade. I need that pop to 300. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a quick 10. Yeah, guys, please, you got to be understanding, chat. So some of the trades, I just called out 3 trades. I literally called out a trade and it stalled. So if you got in on the delay, somebody said something about a delay. Streamers can control delays, chat, and we're not a signal service. But when I called out that trade, if you took that trade, you were up 10 points on that trade because there was pullback on the trade. So if you didn't catch it, there's always another trade coming, chat. Somebody got, yeah, so Kimmy, on that particular trade, that was just, I was going to wait for the candle to close and I decided not to. I just got in. I mean, that's what it is, right? I was going to wait for that candle to close. Before entering, but I still like, I mean, if you're bullish right now, you need the 300 level basically taken out because you had a pop to the upside, you had a retracement down, and now you want to see us kind of continue to go higher. And I'm probably going to take another long, guys, here. So all right, so it's 1242. Yeah, we're bullish on the 15-minute chart. And I mean, 316 is the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't see how we don't pop this level, and I could be wrong, but I don't see how we don't pop 300. So I'm gonna try along here, guys. Entry was 283. Looking for a pop of like 300. Don't know if we're gonna get it, right? But I'm trying to trade. We'll see what happens. And I would say if they're going to push it, maybe even a little higher than that level, right? So we'll see what happens here. If we get back below, so if we kind of stall out here, then that's not great. I want to see price move now. Based off, we already had a retracement of the EMAs, right? We pushed back above the EMA, so I don't want to see us drop lower, guys. I want to see us go. So gonna kind of watch it. So entry on the trade was 283. And we'll see what happens here, right? We'll see if we get momentum or we're going to kind of stall out a little bit. 15-minute candle looks good, but it needs to go to the upside, guys. You have 301 all the way up to like 313. And we'll see. We'll see if we can get there. Or if we're going to stall, right, and reject. So if we kind of stall out here, then that's that high was basically kind of, that's the high. That's it, right? We're probably going to get more downside. This little temporary high. You want to see us go, guys. Kind of break through that level. Break which level? The gray box on the screen. Basically 300. Take out 300 level. And I'm going off the 15-minute chart. You see how the 15-minute chart? Can it push here to the upside, guys? Trap some shorts. Give me at least 10 points on the trade. All right, that was close to, all right, there you go, baby. Let's go, baby. All right, guys. We just tapped 10 points and it pulled back. So, all right. There you go. Come on, guys. Come on. That boy good. That boy good. Come on, man. Guys. All right, look at the level, chat, that it tapped. Let's go, baby. Just trying to make a little money. Guys, I hope the hater that came in the chat, guys, earlier, I hope he created a new account and actually is still tuned in and he's quiet and he's just watching, right? You see how that stuff works, chat? Come on, man. Somebody said petty LOL. Nah, guys, it's not that. It's like offensive, right? It's like offensive. Like, because the thing is, like, honestly, chat, I try to take the best trades, like, on stream with you guys. Honestly, I do. So, like, for somebody to say something like that, it's like, come on, man. All right, guys, we rolling, right? Called out 4 trades, 4 winning trades. I feel good. I feel good. Petty Pendergrass, let's go. Yeah, guys. So at this point, right, you want to wait for the 1 hour candle to probably close. This is the 1 hour chart that we're kind of looking at. And notice what I said, chat. When I was kind of saying, right, look to the left on the chart. Reaction points. If you start kind of looking at the higher time frame, well, I mean, we're living it right now, right? We're definitely living it. So that's why I think somebody was kind of asking me why that gray box was on the chart. Yeah, it's a reaction level. So, and to that point, we had basically 182 roughly point retracement back to the upside, chat. So I know somebody was saying, "Oh, it's a downtrend." Yeah, it's a downtrend until it isn't, right? If price dropped 350 points on a 1 hour candle, you probably have a higher probability that you're going to get an upside retracement, even if they want to take price lower. So how do you find the reaction levels? Yeah, I just use the higher time frame, typically the 4 hour chart. Very difficult today for me was red, not green. No more trades. Get ready for the weekend. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, right? What do you like best? Lucid Flex or Tradeify Select? I mean, they're pretty close, right? To be honest, they're pretty close. So I think it's a preference thing. I mean, obviously, we basically we obviously work with both of those prop firms, right? So it's just a preference thing. Use the code PW. Let's go. Do you mark out previous session highs or lows? I mean, technically you could. Yeah, I map out. So these two lines on the chart that you see here, they're actually yesterday's daily candle. So that 25,861.50 and the 25,383 is actually yesterday's high and low. So yes, I do map that out. And then I basically, so that's always on my chart, right? So when I go like to the 5-minute chart, and I'm kind of, that's always in the back of my mind. So I'll kind of know, like if we're at the top of basically a previous daily candles, like high or low, because a lot of times, so if you guys notice, as an example, the drop here, like reaction point, was right off the previous candle's low yesterday, right? At 1050. And then you had, when we broke, so basically when we closed chat below, when we closed below at, all right, the 1020 candle, when we closed below yesterday's low, you had a nice flush. So the reason why that flush was 66 points more than likely is because that was a daily level that got broken, guys. So when you got a reaction back to the upside and it broke it again, you got way more selling pressure that kind of came in that took us lower, right? For that flush. D-Money, do you have an affiliate code? No, I don't. So yeah, you're gonna use the code PW, chat. What is the 50 EMA? Yeah, 4. I use the EMAs together as support and resistance. So and I'm a momentum trader. So if price is above the EMA, specifically on the 5-minute chart, then I'm probably looking for longs. If it's below the EMAs, I'm probably looking for shorts, right? Now in today's price action, basically, you got to trade what the market's giving you. And I kind of saw we weren't breaking down, right? I was in a short down here, and price only gave me about 10 points, right? And then I closed it because I didn't like how it didn't flush through the gray box, the bottom of the gray box. So when I closed the trade and I saw that we started kind of forming some like lows, basically like double bottoms, triple bottoms, whatever you want to call it, right? V-shaped recovery, whatever you want to call it. I started looking for longs. And then when price actually got back above the 14, that's when I felt really good for some longs up here. And then basically just kind of start playing the same thing up here, right? We start kind of taking longs as well. That's what happened. I didn't know you were streaming earlier today. Yeah, actually, I adjusted the start time to 11 a.m. So I think it was set for 1:30, and I went back in last night and I adjusted it to 11. So thanks, D-Money got me from red to green. Let's go. Can you trade in a morning session every day? You're killing it, D. Yeah, guys. I mean, I can't. It's hard to trade both sessions, obviously. So occasionally I'm in the morning with PW, or if PW has something going on, vacation or something, or picking up a boat, then I'm in the mornings sometimes. Does Jerome have a does Jerome have an affiliate code? Oh man, you gotta love it. Somebody, I saw that earlier, chat. I apologize that I didn't respond to it, but I just thought about it. Somebody said, will we see Jerome before Christmas? I'm pretty sure you're gonna see Jerome before Christmas, chat. This guy loves to pop up, right? So I hate to say it. Any plans for the weekend, D-Money? Yeah, so we got a boat parade tonight with PW's boat. So we're gonna be doing that, guys. And then as far as the weekend, I gotta put together probably tomorrow morning, I guess. I know I'm a little late, but I gotta put together the tree for my daughter, the Christmas tree. I gotta put that up. So I might do that tonight, actually. And then I'm going to hit the barbershop and watch some football and kind of figure out what else I'm going to get into. We'll see. I don't have my daughter this weekend, chat, so it's a free. So I'm literally I'm free. I'm free. So I got a break this weekend. D-Buddy gonna be at Moxie's? Let's go. Yeah, guys, I actually like Moxie's. I literally like walking, like, basically there, right? Because, I mean, near the downtown area, you can just kind of walk in. Especially now that it's a little, you got a little chill in the air. It's not, like, super hot. It's a vibe. So... all right, somebody said shout out to Miguel. Yeah, shout out to Miguel. Let's go. Would I say I'm trading the best in my career right now, D-Money? Yeah, I think so. Guys, I actually trade better on stream. I'm not going to lie to you, because I'm more disciplined. And that's why I kind of take offense when people are saying stuff that's not accurate anyway. Because like I said, I honestly I actually trade better. I'm more disciplined on stream, guys, because, I try to stick to my, and is that always going to be the case? No, right? I mean, I'm human as well. And that's what makes trading hard, is that you're not a robot. So if we were robots, we would probably be a lot more successful in trading, because there's no emotion, right? But you have to deal with you have emotions that come into play. So yeah, I mean, I'm human just like everybody else. Hourly close coming up. Yeah, I know. So it's gonna close bullish. I mean, it's looking like it, right? So it's looking bullish so far. I mean, it's, you gotta, you know, it would be probably hard to say that we're not gonna close bullish on this chart, on the 1 hour chart. 30-minute chart looks bullish as well. Higher low put in, higher high put in. You want to see that if you're a bull. 15-minute chart right now is currently rejecting the 14 EMA. So for the trend to continue to the upside, chat, you want to see the 15-minute candle basically kind of get above the 14 EMA, right? So we had that on the 5-minute chart. We're above the 14 EMA. And you want to see basically the same thing that's happening on the 5-minute chart. You want to see it kind of carry over to the 15-minute chart. So the next thing you want to see is you want to see price close above the 14 on the 15-minute chart. And then if so, that's bullish as well. And we're probably going to go up even higher, right? But if we can't close above the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart, and you're kind of talking about that 25,000 like 311 area, then we could be coming back down temporarily. So, but if I'm a bull and you're looking for entries now, you're kind of like, okay, higher lows are being put in. You got higher low down here with that gray boxes already. You got the next higher low right here. And that's the open of the new 1 hour candle, right? So you want to see price kind of go. So you got a higher low, and I'm just kind of pointing it out, chat, because I feel like it kind of makes it a little easier, right? 15-minute chart, you got a lows down here, higher low, and that needs to hold, right? If we're going to continue to go higher. Hanging out in between the 14 and the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Let's look at Nvidia, see what Nvidia is doing. Let's look at how the 1 hour candle closed on Nvidia. So, I mean, it was bearish, but it actually had a nice size wick at the bottom, right? This is the 1 hour chart on Nvidia. So, but we are below all the EMA still on the 1 hour chart. 15-minute chart rejected so far, but it's putting in higher lows, it looks like, somewhat, right? It's a little bit more sloppy. So yeah, Nvidia's not looking too hot. 5-minute chart not looking too hot. I mean, it was able to put in a higher high, but it's kind of stuck in this range. So same thing with Nvidia. You would want to see basically what I'm seeing right now. You would want to see this level hold, right? If that level gets broken on Nvidia, guys, we're probably getting a dump. So I think probably need to be a little patient and see how this sets up. So D, I just joined back. I saw you had 3 wins. Did you take any trades after that? Yeah, I actually took one more winning trade. That was actually, so you probably missed the biggest trade. You actually probably missed the biggest trade. So yeah, that last trade was a banger. Some people made 40 points on that trade. So what do you guys have? What do you guys have going on for the weekend, chat? Who's doing something interesting for the weekend? Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks. Joseph's going fishing, yard work. You sick, German? Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My granddaughter's 10th birthday party. Hey, tell her I said happy birthday. Tell her DMONEY said happy birthday. Let's go. Gonna be in Jupiter? Nice. Shoveling snow? Oh, man, I don't miss that. Somebody's playing golf. Having Jerome over for a barbecue. Oh, man. Binge watching D-Money YouTube videos. Let's go. Christmas parties every weekend for the rest of the month. Ah, man, you're good. CT Luxury. Me and the hubby having a little date night. Marquita. Hey, nice. Enjoy. Lake Tahoe and watching the 49ers. Nice. Does Jerome play dominoes? No, I don't. Or he don't. He don't. I don't. I don't, so he don't. Let's go. What state are you in? I'm actually in Florida, South Florida. All right, guys. So, yeah, I mean, look at Nvidia kind of pushing up here. So this is interesting, right? So kind of reacting right off the level I kind of called out with the gray box. So you might get a pop here on NQ as well. So especially if this candle closes above the 14 EMA, right? Could be a possibility. You almost want to see, though, you want to see Nvidia above the 14, chat. That's the only thing, but, and that might happen because you got like 24 seconds left on the candle. And if that happens, we could be headed to take out this 300. Yeah, the longs are looking good here, chat. The long looks good here past 300. So you want Nvidia though to basically kind of pop above. Let's see if it closes green. No, it didn't close green, right? But the longs look good on NQ for a pop for probably 10 points. Possibly to the upside and take out 311, guys. I'm in a long from 293. See if we can get a 10-point pop, guys. You don't want this thing to stall though, right? That's the only thing, but Nvidia is green. So let's see if we get a pop through here. Maybe come up to 329 if they're really going to push it. It needs to go though. $15-minute chart looks good, but it's right at the EMA. You want to see 310 basically get taken out. If it can't, guys, then we're probably headed lower. But I want to see the pump here. Nvidia is trying to pump. And it's kind of coming right back down, right? So we need some like momentum through this level to take us higher. And if we can't, I mean, that's fine, right? Not every trade's going to work, but I like to push off the EMA. I like Nvidia's trying to pump. So that was the thought process on the trade. So I'm going to try to get at least 10 points. If it can get follow through, right? Kind of, it needs to break through basically 311. All right, there's 5 points. There's a little bit over 5 points. Let's see if we can get a pop here, guys, right? You can kind of scale it or trail it if you want, right? But I mean, I was kind of wanting follow through here to kind of push with momentum and take out those highs up there. 309 plus. And I think I was up like 6 points at one point, right? Now it's kind of pulling back. So And that happens sometimes, guys, right? You might not get the follow through. So you could have took, I mean, I think I was up, what, 5 points? I like how the previous 5-minute candle closed, but I don't want to see it kind of get stuck here, right? And Nvidia is kind of pulling back now. So you had that little pop, and then it's going flat. 30-minute chart on Nvidia's bullish. 30-minute chart on NQ looks bullish. But we need a push, right? And like flush through this 309 with momentum, take us higher. It is 1 o'clock, so it's the open of a new 1-hour candle. So you got to be kind of mindful of that, right? We're kind of like fresh into that candle. What kind of see? Yeah, entry was 293, right? So down a few points. Trying to basically kind of pop through, right? That's the thought process. Nvidia looked bullish. That's why I took the trade. It kind of matched up with the price action on NQ. You just want follow through. So let's see if we can get it, right? Or if it's going to retrace. For our 1-hour chart, yeah, we want explosion, right? So 1-hour candle has a small wick at the bottom, so you want like a pop, really large pop, guys. That's what I need here. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. Come on, man. Guys. Guys. Come on, guys. Guys, got that boy good. Come on, man. So yeah, so that was Oh man, you gotta love it, guys. So like I said, guys, yo, D, I want to say I appreciate your insight and how much you view the charts, watching the higher time frames. I trade MES, or you trade ES. I applied your method, and I'm learning more just by watching you. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you didn't make money, I mean, I can't trade any better, guys. I can't call it out any better than I called it out. I can't analyze the chart better than I called it out today, to be honest, right? And I was literally saying it that I wanted an explosion on the 1 hour candle, guys, because the 1 hour candle had a nice little bottom wick, and I wanted it basically to pop through that 311, and that's what we got. So I mean, I don't. So drop a W in the chat, guys. If you made money, drop a W in the chat. I mean, I don't even know what else to say, guys. I mean, I called out so many trades. I hope the guy's still, I hope he's under another username and he's watching, right? Because just trying to make a little money. So yeah, guys, I mean, I'm do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button, right? We should be at 1,500. We should be at minimum 1,500 likes on the stream, guys. I only have 1,100 likes. We got 2,500 people tuned into the stream. I called out at least 5 winning trades, guys. Right? I called out at least 5 winning trades. That last trade was a banger trade. The trade before that was a really good trade as well. Do me a solid, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Trying to get to 1,500 likes. I'm at 1,200 likes. Dropping a lot of sauce, guys, to be honest, right? Viral post today. Yo, D-Money, if you want more likes, then give us some losing trade. Yeah, I mean, I think it's, and guys, like, keep in mind, chat, we don't get paid for likes. Honestly, we don't. It's just a matter of basically trying to help grow the channel, getting it in front of more people. The algorithm basically will kick it out to more people looking at trying to find somebody to kind of, I guess, view that live streams. So yeah, I mean, I think really good Friday, chat, right? Can you explain the trade? Yeah, I mean, if you look at the 5-minute chart, I saw Nvidia pumping on the right-hand side of the screen, and basically, I like this candle closure on NQ, The trend has been basically put in a high, come down, do a retracement, push higher, right? Put in a high, come down, do a retracement, push higher. And that's what I was able to catch. That kind of matched up with Nvidia. Remember, guys, I was saying that 50 EMA was sitting at 25,330. And we just popped above that, chat. We hit, believe it or not, we just basically tapped 372. 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart now was above the 14, right? That candle closure was above the 14 EMA. And remember what I said, right? So now if you go to the 30-minute chart, if the trend is going to continue to the upside, you want to see price above the 14 EMA on the 30-minute chart, right? As well. This is looking like a crazy V-shaped recovery, chat, on the 30-minute chart. Look at that. Look at the 30-minute chart. You got a nice like V-shaped recovery back to the upside. Best day I've had in a month. Let's go. Somebody said one more trade, guys. I think how many trades did I call out today, chat? I think that was that's either, I think that's 5 trades. Come on, man. Look at the time, chat. I called out 5 trades, guys. 5 winning trades. Today I started streaming at 11 a.m. because we have a boat show. We got a boat parade tonight, so started the stream early because we have that boat show tonight, chat. Oh man, the chat's undefeated, man. How has your faith impacted your trading? Legacy F3D. Yeah, you got to stay true to yourself, man. Right. So definitely. I mean, that's why I always say that, right? I'm staying true to myself, guys. I'm just being me. So definitely in a positive manner. Are we invited? I don't think so, right? I'm sure PW will have some video, though. He'll have some coverage, guys. How people saying down, put down the lotion and take a trade. Oh, man. Yeah, people were saying shorts because they saw the downtrend. And guys, I mean, you're not wrong. That price, you know, remember somebody was saying that earlier, like this is clearly a downtrend. That's what somebody said. Yes, I mean, you're not wrong. However, when you got a 1 hour candle, the reason why I was long biased today, Chad, I basically took one short, and that was like a 10-point short, right? Because it didn't break down anymore. It didn't break down below that gray box. So when you see 1 hour candles, chat, that are 342 points, right? You got to think, and then you had the next candle that actually dropped lower. So total of 436 to the downside, right? And if you include, and we're not going to even include the 9 o'clock candle. Technically we can, because some of that probably happened. Nah, it didn't really, right? So open at 9:30, it was kind of flat. So yeah, so 430 points to the downside, chat, is probably safe to say that you got a higher probability chance that there's going to be some upside coming, even if they're going to drop price lower. And that's why I was kind of saying what I was saying, right? Once price got it back above the 5-minute, 14-minute charts, 5-minute EMA, and I start seeing like this structure that was formed, you got basically like a little triple bottom, right? Set up. You got higher lows being put in. You got higher lows here being put in, right? And you got expansion to the upside. So you have to kind of look at that. And your job is to ride the momentum as a trader, right? So now if they want to go bearish, I mean, they can take it bearish. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to try to capitalize on that, right? But I want price back below the 14 with momentum, and I want to see basically sellers stepping in with conviction that they're going to take price lower. Until that happens, you know, I'm not looking to go short. Oh, somebody, nah, somebody said that they're down 3K. Yeah, I don't know how you guys, if you're down 3K, I don't I honestly don't understand that. I don't understand how you're down $3,000, but it had nothing to do with DMONEY. I can tell you that. So I mean, guys, I called out 5 trades. Guys, all right, we're going to do this, right? In the chat, so drop how many points you picked up in the session, guys. How many points did you pick up in the session? Yeah, maybe they faded me. How many points did you pick up in the session, guys? Look at this, 200 points, 60 points, 100 points, 90 points, 20, 30, 108. Somebody said negative 50, so I don't know what happened there with your trades. But 110, 60, 84, 100, 155, 200 points. Like, guys, to be honest, I don't know how, if you lost money in this session, maybe you were fading DMONEY. And, you know, today wasn't the day to fade DMONEY, right? That's just what it is. I mean, if you faded me, maybe I can see that, right? You took some losses, but if you didn't fade DMONEY today, chat, it's hard, very hard for me to believe that you didn't make money today. I'm sorry.
You are a better trader than Patrick. He revenge trades law.
Oh man, you gotta love the chat. Am I gonna take more trades? I mean, I'm not sure yet, right? I mean, you got a higher high that was put in here. I mean, guys, let me check how many, let's see how many likes we got. We're at 1,300 likes, guys. 1,300 likes on the stream. We got almost 2,400 people tuned in. If you're not subscribed to the channel, typically I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We just trying to make a little money. Do me a solid, guys, if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 1,500 likes. Called out 5 winning trades, chat, so. Wait for the EMA cross. Yeah, so I'm not. So what I would say right now is that you already have an EMA cross. So chat, you gotta like, if you're a lower time frame trader, like maybe you're a 1 minute trader, 2 minute trader, 3 minute trader, you probably got a bullish EMA cross already, right? There's a bullish EMA cross probably on the lower time frames, but I'm looking at the 5 minute chart. So we have not crossed. We don't have a bullish EMA cross yet on the 5 minute chart, but you have it on the lower time frames. But as long as price kind of continues in this uptrend, because right now you're in the uptrend, right? A rebound, right? You got a high retracement, high retracement, high retracement, right? So like these levels like should kind of hold, and we kind of push higher if they're going to continue to push it higher, right? If they're going to continue to push price higher. That's how I would have to trade it right now. You're just trying to go with the trend. All right, we got 1,400 likes, guys. Need 100 more likes. Trying to end the day with 1,500 likes on the stream. Somebody said that DMONEY had too much sake last night, guys. I saw the comments. Oh man, let's go. 618 Brooklyn, what up, DMONEY? What time you started today? Yeah, I started at 11 o'clock today. Yes, the 5 minute, I only caught 3 trades and I got 70 points. Hey, congrats though, right? Guys, we're talking 70 points and look at the time, right? Like we're in a session right now where, hey, the go figure today, chat, that the price action's been better today in the afternoon than it's been pretty much, I feel like, for me the whole week. Do you copy trade across multiple accounts? Yeah. Yeah, you can go to onlyprofirms.com. You can use the, you can kind of check out and compare prop firms. Next week, chat, it's going to be very interesting. We have NFP next week and we have CPI, guys, in the same week. Let's go. Wear a life jacket tonight. The captain looked a tad hungover this morning. $1,500 likes equals one more trade. Oh man, guys, I'm literally calling out a trade. I said that as long as these lows are being higher lows are being maintained, it's a long, guys. That's how you got to trade it right now. Price is in the uptrend temporarily, right? So you got a pump to the upside, you got a retracement, pump to the upside, retracement, pump to the upside, you got a little retracement, and now you got to pump back up, right? So even that trade, I mean, on that current 5 minute candle that just closed, that was about a 30-point pop to the upside, guys. I mean, that's what's happening right now. That's how you got to read it. There's nothing right now telling me to go short as of yet. Just like thought I was early today. What time will you be staying live until? Thanks, DMONEY. Yeah, I'm not going to be live for too much longer, guys. So today, right? Because I started at 11 and we got the boat show tonight. So today was an earlier stream due to that. So we got the boat parade. So longs right here, though, are in play as long as these basically lows don't get taken out, right? 307. You got to kind of be careful, though, because you got a brand new 30-minute candle that just opened, chat. You got to be aware of the higher time frames, opening closes of candles, because a lot of times, right, you'll get like a reaction. And you can kind of see, like right now, previous 30-minute candle on the left-hand side of your screen, it closed right below the 14, right? So it did not get above the 14 EMA. So you want like the 30-minute chart above that 14 EMA, because the 15-minute chart that we're looking at is above it. Right? You got like basically a stair step to the upside, right? Now this level, you got to be careful, because if we break back down and we kind of close below like this 312 to 308 level, then it could be the retracement that the shorts were looking for. Just depends. Yeah, Apex is 90% off. Yeah, Apex right now, guys, is 90% off, right? So it's 90% off. Obviously, it's 1 day to pass. You have to, if you go to the website, basically they kind of have it broken down by account size as far as, you know, what the cost is for activation fees. So 25K, 50K, 100K account is $65, right? So it's $84.60 all in. It's $19.60 any size account, right? But then you have the activation fee. So the 150K account, 250K account, and 300K account would be total $144 all in and 60 cents all in per account. And you got 4 days left. 4 days and 11 hours left on that promo, guys. Use the code PW. Let's go. Yeah, I got the 50K accounts. Because you only got to make 4,100 to get to take out 2,000, right, per account. So I'm up 1980 on all 5 funded accounts today. Thanks. Hey, Kurt Cooper, congrats. But I don't take any credit, chat. You guys know that. I didn't click buy or sell for you. I basically just kind of break down what I see in the market, chat, and I take buys or sells based off of that, right? So D-Money, you helped me refine my trading strategy from the entries to stop loss. I'm still use my exit process at different higher time frame levels. The EMAs, the way you use them has been a major game changer. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, guys. I mean, I is everybody going to be a fan of my trading style with the EMAs? Absolutely not, right? But when the market's trending, chat, they work very well. When the market's ranging, they're not going to work so well, right? You have to basically kind of trade the range, and that's what I had to figure out myself through trial and error. So that's what I kind of stick to. Can you rap D-Money? Sounds like a rap name. Guys, I used to drop some raps back in the day. I'm not going to lie, you know? Correct. The 1 day to pass on Apex. There's no consistency rule in the evaluation accounts with Apex. No consistency rules. You can pass in 1 day. You can trade news. You can do whatever you want to do. But once you get funded, it's a 30% consistency rule. Nah, let's hear some bars, man. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, D-Money. Hey, yeah, you have a nice weekend as well. What are my settings on the EMAs? 14, 50, and 200. I'm gonna drop that in the chat. So yeah, 14, 50, and 200 EMA, guys. That's what I use. So yeah, guys, happy with the trades today. We got 1,400 likes, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. No, it's 1 day. Yeah, Sham. Yeah, it's only you can pass Apex in 1 day. Yo, D-Money, I just wanted to say thank you, and thank you to PW. You guys are the best traders I've ever seen. Ah, man. Guys, yeah, I appreciate the kind words, but I mean, I got stuff I got to work on as well, chat. Like I say that all the time, so I'm not perfect. I wish I was perfect. Nobody's going to trade perfectly. I mean, we all understand that, but am I happy with today's session? Absolutely, right? I don't think I can trade any better, chat, to be honest. So, but I'm just trying to get better every day, to be honest. That's all you can do. when can I see you in your own D-Money stream? So yeah, you're tuned in right now to the D-Money show. So I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Jerome told me he's perfect. D-Money, I passed 2 evals today with you. Also $1,000 up in a funded. Keep it up, bro. Hey, I appreciate that. I mean, your own channel? Yeah, I have my own channel, chat, but I'm not active on there, obviously, right? So I work for the BDH, guys, right? PW hired me, so I work for the BDH. I stream from the BDH. I don't have a Discord. I don't do one-on-one sessions. I get a lot of that. You know, I get a lot of DMs about one-on-one sessions and like all that stuff. I don't, guys. I mean, there's really no need for a one-on-one session. I stream 5 days a week, literally live on YouTube, right? So I think that's the best way to learn because you're actually watching a live market. You're seeing me kind of talk through why I'm taking setups. Does that mean every setup's going to work? No. Does that mean that I'm going to trade 5 out of 5 or 6 out of 6 every trading session? I wish I could, but we all know that's not going to happen, right? Do you like trading in the morning or the afternoon? Yeah, I like trading in the morning because there's typically a lot more movement. Yeah, guys, I'm dropping my that's my my socials, guys, right? That's my IG and my X account. So if you do it, so chat, so that's my IG, right? So if you do a little cooking and you're good looking, you can hit me up on my social. Let's go. That's facts, D-Money. No 2 days are alike. Every day is going to be different. It's all about how you react. Yeah, it's true. Pass Apex 25K with your trades. Thanks, D-Money. Hey, congrats to you. You did all the work. D-Money, we need to get those followers up. Yeah, I know. I don't actually. I should have probably a lot more followers, but as you guys can see, I don't really kind of push my socials unless somebody kind of brings it up. So yeah, guys. I mean, you can follow me on X. You can follow me on obviously IG. Appreciate the support. Am I trading or selling accounts, John? I'm not sure what you mean by that, John. I just called out 5 winning trades, John. So I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what else you want me to I'm not sure how I'm not sure what you mean by that question. Sleepy Mocha. Is that the same guy? Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. How many trades did I call out? I called out 5 trades. 5 winning trades. There's literally people in the chat today that picked up 200 points, guys. I'm not even lying, right? I'm being honest. There's people in the chat that picked up over 100 points today. There's people in the chat that picked up over 70 points today, right? So I don't think I can trade any better today, chat. So I'm not sure, you know, maybe he kind of heard me talking about Apex or something, but And that wasn't let me check something real quick. Somebody looks like Drewski. Oh man, chat's undefeated, man. What up? Not sure how long you've been live. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I've been live since 11 a.m. today. So I started early. All right, so notice, guys, 5-minute chart. See how we're kind of breaking down back below the 14 EMA? So that's not great, right? So that kind of like theory that I was talking about, it's just been broken. So now you got to be a little patient because you might get more of a sell-off. Looking at Nvidia on the right-hand side of the screen as well. This is the time to kind of be patient if you're looking for the next setup, because we just kind of broke and put in lower lows compared to the previous 5-minute candles low, right? But I mean, we're kind of ranging right now. We're stuck in a range, so something's coming on the lower time frame as well. You can kind of see that, right? So we're stuck like in a range, chat, and you kind of want to wait now for more information. If we break down below the 14 with momentum, yeah, we're probably headed back down, right? More downside. But if we can kind of hold this range, then you basically buy the bottom and you sell the top, right? If that's what we're doing right now. I mean, because you got to think about it. We're at 145. We've had a really big move to the downside today. We've had some pretty good momentum. So, and what I mean by that, chat, is we've actually had from the lows to the high up here, that's over a 252-point retracement back to the upside, right? So we kind of caught a lot of that, obviously. Caught some of that move. So now I think if you're coming to the stream now, and maybe you didn't know that I started at 11 today, and you're kind of like, you're looking for trades, well, you might have to wait for some setups here, because .30-minute chart did not close so far above the 14 EMA on the 30-minute chart, right? We're kind of selling back down. So you would want like these lows to hold and not get taken out on the 30-minute chart. This previous candle's low. Nvidia is kind of same thing it looks like on Nvidia, right? It's kind of stuck. So this is your 30-minute chart on NQ, chat, and it's basically you want the low of the previous candle to hold. If not, we're probably headed to kind of re-challenge the lows down here at like 260. So you got to be careful. Praying the next setup does not take 1 hour. D, would 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. be better time versus 1:30 to 4? Not necessarily. It just depends. So it's hard to say because price action, sometimes you could have it stalling or ranging at any time. So you just don't know, right? I mean, we know that officially the power hour is 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's the problem, right? That's the issue, that typically that is the power hour, 3 to 4 Eastern. I didn't know you started at 11 today. Sorry, I missed it. No worries. Yeah, today was an early stream, chat. If you're tuning in now, because I know a lot of people tune in obviously at 1:30, which is a normal start time. However, I went in and I adjusted that start time last night. I think around like 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock to 11 a.m. Because when I spoke with PW, we were kind of talking, and today we have a boat parade today, chat. So there's a boat parade that we're gonna be in, PW, with the new boat. So the stream started today at 11 a.m. What time frame do you normally check your 14 EMA before deciding to trade? Yeah, so the majority of the trades today, the 5-minute chart was pretty clear today. So, but I leverage the higher time frame. You'll kind of see that a lot. Like I'll kind of talk about like what like the 1 hour candle or 4 hour candle's doing, or the 30-minute or 15-minute, right? And then I'll go down to the 5-minute chart and I'm looking for momentum to kind of pick up and continue higher. So like these short-term lows, chat, on the 5-minute or 15-minute chart actually too, you will kind of want to see price pick up and go higher from here, right? If I'm a bull, you want to see longs kind of step in, because, and if that doesn't happen and we break down, then you would probably say that the trend, the bullish trend is temporarily over short term, because you've had pretty much, I mean, higher lows, like I kind of talked about earlier, right? Higher lows down here, lows, and then you will want like these lows to basically be it, and then you push back to the upside. Called out 5 trades, guys. So if you're tuning in right now, started the stream early at 11 a.m. Called out 5 winning trades. Today was a banger session, chat, right? There was somebody in the chat that picked up 200 points. So, and see how we're kind of pushing now? That's not a surprise, guys. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a pump here. So longs could be in play here. Your stop would have to be back below 295. That's what I'm looking at right now. Maybe up to like 329 if they're gonna pump it. Do you use any other indicators? No, I do not. I just use the EMAs. I heard you mention power hour before. Is that a good time to trade? Yeah, typically, it is a pretty good time to trade. Recently, it's been a little rough, but because prices kind of been like ranging. But yeah, typically it is a pretty good time to trade. All right, so yeah, this would be kind of like the area, guys, where you, if we're going back higher, you want to see this level hold and we push up to 328. And you probably could have got an easy 10 points, right at 10 points off of that, guys. And that's just kind of looking at like the higher lows, right? That's it. And they'll probably, I mean, if they're gonna push it, it's not stopping there. But the only issue is you got the 1 hour candle that's gonna close. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the trend. I was about to blow my XFA today and I started watching you trade for a little now. I'm around $350 away instead of 100. Nice. How many Apex 25 evals can you buy at one time? I don't know if there's a limit that you can buy, but I know obviously Apex allowed you to have 20 funded accounts at one time, chat. Let's go. All right, so yeah, guys. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with what's the profit you need to make to pass the Apex 50K account? $3,000. Yeah, you need to make 3,000. So the yeah, I'm pretty pleased with today's session, chat. Not disappointed at all. I would say be careful if you're trading now. You're going into the close of a 1 hour candle. We know how that works. Right? A lot of times you get a reaction back the opposite direction. And that's kind of like what's happening right now, right? If you look at the 1 hour chart, you're getting a pullback, is what I mean. Five-minute chart. It's kind of stuck hanging out right at the area, guys, where you would want to see a bounce. That's the funny part. The 14th EMA. You got a higher low that was put in, and you got about 5 minutes left, or sorry, 8 seconds left on this 5-minute candle, and then you got the next candle that's going to open, right? Which is going to take us to basically a new 1 hour candle and a new 4 hour candle. So I would say trade carefully, because they could flush it here, or they could pop it, right? It's kind of like an area where you don't really know what's going to happen going into the close of a candle, so you kind of want to be patient and wait for the next setup going into the new 1 hour candle, guys. I appreciate the support, guys. I think really good stream today. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Typically, I trade Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW trades Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We're just trying to make a little money. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I plan to enjoy it. Be my first time going, chat, to the boat parade, so I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. How many winners and losers? Yeah, I took 5 winning trades today, so they're all winners today. D-Money, you keep saying the 1 hour candle, but the market opens at the 30-minute mark, not the exact hour. Yeah, the market opens at 9:30 in the morning, but so if you look at the 1 hour chart, that's what I'm saying, right? The 1 hour chart right now is pulling back. You got a retracement back down. It's pulling back. A lot of times you get a reaction the opposite direction. So if the candle's green, see how you're getting a reaction? Price is pulling back. A lot of times that happens going into the close of a candle. So increase your own volume. Let's go. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it here, chat. Started the stream early today, obviously at 11 a.m. So called out five trades, guys. A lot of W's in the chat today. I think today was a banging stream, right? I don't think I can trade any better. So I'll be back on Monday. Same time, right? Unless I hear otherwise from TW, I'll be back Monday at 1:30. Let's go. Are you single, D-Money, and ready to mingle? Glow up beauty, Lux. Yes, I am. You can shoot. Yeah, hey, you got my socials. Glow up. Let's go. So hey, you got my social. You can shoot me a DM. How many trades did I take? I took 5. I took 5 winning trades, chat. No, they were not all 10-point trades. Some of these trades were way bigger today, chat. You got people in the stream that actually caught 200 points today. So there's your 1 minute alert for the candle to open up. Yeah, D-Money straight macking over here. Let's go. So guys, on the way out, drop a W in the chat, guys, if you made money today. So I feel bad, chat, if you didn't see the alert that I was starting at 11 a.m. I actually feel bad because there's probably people that are tuning in that didn't realize that. But I definitely updated the alert that I was going to start at 11 a.m. today. And I know PW said it as well on the stream, but so a lot of W's in the chat. I think that, I mean, ironically enough, price action today was a lot better than it's been for most of the week. Go figure. On a Friday. Let's take D-Money down to betray us by starting early. Guys, I started early because PW, you know, he had Ike here today. So I know you guys were, Ike is hilarious, man. So I was like laughing. I was able to catch only a few minutes of that earlier, and I was like laughing, to be honest. So Ike is hilarious. So I know Ike was here this morning, and he had Ike on the stream, and he told me last night that he was going to stream till like 11 o'clock. So I changed my start time to 11 so there wasn't a gap, chat. So, but I'm actually glad, I mean, right? I mean, you got to be honest. If you were here from 11 o'clock, you're feeling good because, like I said, I would find it hard to believe that you didn't make money today. Glow up, yeah. You have a good weekend as well. Yeah, I'll be looking for your message. Let's go. Yeah, guys. I say this all the time, but I appreciate the support, chat. Honestly, without you guys, there's no D-Money. So, and I know a lot of the chat tunes in obviously to the morning stream, and I've been watching PW for years, chat, and I know how the chat is. The chat's undefeated. So you guys welcome me in, guys. You guys allow me to be myself, and that for me is priceless. So I appreciate that. So and I don't take it for granted, chat. So I try to do my best for you guys every day. Try to take some A+ setups, call it out, right? That doesn't mean every trade's gonna work, but I try. Does it mean we can meet profit target in a day on Apex? Yes. Mary, yeah, you can meet it in one day. D-Money dump coming. I mean, let's look at the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, you're below the 14 EMA, so I would not be bullish right now, guys. I would be temporarily bearish, looking for shorts, because we just broke back below the 14 EMA. That's not bullish, that's bearish, right? We kind of broke the structure up here that was kind of keeping us like bullish. If you're like a support and resistance trader, you can be like, oh, okay, we broke support here as an example, right? And we broke out to the downside, so that's bearish. I would not be looking for anything other than shorts right here. I would need us back above the 14 to look for longs again. Now, does that mean that we're going to drop for the rest of the day today? No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that right now, some sellers have stepped in and kind of took price lower. So you got to be cautious. 1 hour chart looks interesting as well. So yeah, this is definitely some interesting price action. 1 hour chart looks right. I mean, that's like a nasty 1 hour previous candle. So pretty much the whole entire move to the upside got retraced, and we're down about 100 points from that push to the upside, chat. So got to be careful right now. Can I get a shout out for my homie Keto? It's his 40th birthday. Hey, Keto, happy birthday, man. Let's go. Perez, D-Money's one of the real ones out there. Hey, I appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to get ready for this boat show. Boat parade, see what that's about, right? So I will look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. I hope you guys have a good weekend. If you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're new to the stream, I hope that you watch kind of like from the beginning of the stream today, because this is one of those streams that maybe you want to bookmark. And you can kind of see, I get a lot of DMs and messages like, oh, how do you trade? What's your strategy? I think today's stream kind of does a pretty good job of showing that and breaking that down and taking some of these trades. So I would probably say bookmark this stream if you're new to trading and you got questions. So I'm going to get out of here, chat. I'm going to go get ready for this boat show. Don't laugh, but apparently I'm an elf today. So, and the same with the editor. So I think we're elves. I think Ginger is going to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So let's go. Oh, man, you got to love it. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys on Monday. We gone.